Hello everyone, Sherry here and welcome to the third ODI between India and South Africa from the Eden Gardens. It's the decider for this Paytm ODI series and it's all set for this final encounter between these two teams. The teams are unchanged from the last match and the pitch looks good and the outfield is lightning quick. We can expect a high scoring match today. This match is on the latest patch 1.16 and we should find the improvements during the course of the match. Now, since the IPL has been delayed, I'm looking for suggestions from you guys on what I should be uploading in the meanwhile. Do let me know in the comment section. So South Africa has won the toss and decided to bat first. They probably would be thinking of setting a huge score batting first and then put the Indians under pressure. They will be confident in their batting after the way they chased in the last match. And one would have expected them to chase in this match as well, but let's see how it goes.
Fighting.
Well fielded there, a boundary saved.
Yep, catch!
Hit in the air and we'll go for a 4. South Africa is off the mark with that boundary. Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Yep.
And Malan guides it to the third man for a single. Malan has been brilliant this series and he will be looking to continue with his good form. Good ball there to end the over by Bumrah. South Africa 20 without loss after 3.
Yep.
Bhuvi strays on the pads and Malan times it brilliantly for 4. Good finish to the over by Bhuvneshwar.
Yep.
Edge and goes for 4. Peacock looks shaky so far.
Yep.
Found the gap brilliantly. No chance for the fielder there. Brings up another 4 for Malan. Squared him up there. Brilliant delivery by Bhuvi.
Yep.
Edged and goes between the slip fielders for another 4.
Yes.
Tries to hit that. Takes the edge. But will just be a single.
Yep.
Quinton de Kock gets into the act this time. But not the convincing of shots. But will get him a boundary.
Yeah, mate.
Edged another 4. This time to find leg.
Yep.
Quick single and will bring up the 50 runs partnership between these two. Good start to the innings and they will look to continue from here. Lucky there for Malan, it almost carried to the fielder.
That's the end of the power.
Great delivery there by Bumrah, almost got a wicket there. Brilliantly bowled.
Yep.
Edged, no slips and it'll go for a 4.
Yep. Catch!
In the air and it almost carried over the boundary. Good shot by Quinton de Kock.
Change of bowling.
Chahal, the man of the match of the first 2 ODIs, comes into the attack.
Yep. Catch it!
And that should go all the way. It's the first 6 of the innings. The openers are now taking the attack to the Indian bowlers. Saini to continue.
Yep.
Edged, and the fielder will not be able to cut it off. Another 4 to Malan. Saini disappointed.
Yeah, mate.
Once again, edged, will beat the fielder, and that's another half century for Malan. Brilliantly played, and this is a strong start to the final ODI by the South Africans.
Yep.
Leading edge and it will land safely once again. Luck going South Africans' way so far. India struggling to get a breakthrough. Edged and taken, sharp catch by KL. And as it has been in the series, Chahal gets the wicket for India. Quinton de Kock departs with a well-made 31 and South Africa loses their first wicket for 85. Hit and hit well by Malan. He continues to attack and gets another 4. He is looking dangerous today. Huge appeal, but the umpire says not out. That looked very close. They're discussing about the review, and they do. On to ball tracking now. Original decision was not out. Pitched outside off. Impact is umpire's call, and hence it will remain not out. But India will not lose the review. Certainly a good call to review that. This is one of the bugs which was fixed in this patch. This would have been given out. So good job Big Ants for getting around and fixing it. Another appeal, but looks like going down. Umpire says not out.
Yes.
That's in the gap and will go for 4. Brilliant placement by Smuts. Jadeja to continue.
Yes.
And hit well once again by Milan and will go for another boundary. Well played.
Yeah, mate. Gotcha.
Inside out and another boundary. So the onslaught continues by Milan. Cleaned him up by Jadeja. Tried playing, crossed the line against the spin and paid the price. Smuts returned back to the pavilion, just added 7 runs to his name. South Africa now 105 for 2.
Yep.
That's timed perfectly. First ball faced by du Plessis and it goes for a 4.
Yeah, mate.
Shuffles and hits it well. Cheeky stroke, but will get him another boundary.
Yes. Catch.
Another 4 this time. He tries it off Jadeja and pulls it off once again.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Well struck in the gap by du Plessis and gets him a 4. Good shot. Good ball there by Hardik. Swung in late and the batsman misses it completely. Good delivery. And this time he managed to get the edge. Taken, outswing this time, and that's the end of Milan's brilliant knock. Indian team is all pumped up with the wicket as the danger man returns with a well-made 71 of 70 and has scored the bulk of the scoring for South Africa. 124 for 3 now, South Africa. Play and a miss by Clausen. Good ball there by Saini. Almost took the inside edge there. Good ball once again by Saini. Hits du Plessis a bit high there, I guess.
Yes.
Edge to the third man and will just be a single.
Yep.
Edge once again. Indian bowlers have tightened things up in the last few overs. The run rate is below 5 now. Oh, brilliant ball by Bhuvneshwar Kumar.
Yep.
That's hit well in the gap by Clausen and should bring up his first boundary of the match.
Yeah.
Pulled and pulled well by du Plessis and races to the boundary for a 4. Good shot. Swung late and Klaasen couldn't connect. Good ball by Bhuvi.
Yep.
Edged and will just be a single. 1 bounce and straight to the fielder. Another brilliant delivery by Bhuvi. He has been bowling superbly today. And another one. Ends the over. South Africa now 157 for 3 after 31. That's close. Huge appeal. Not out, says Aleem Dar. That looked pretty close. Turned a mile and missed it completely by du Plessis. Chahal getting into his groove now. These two need to be careful.
Yeah.
That's smart. Played with soft hands and he will get a much needed boundary. Good shot. He had no clue where it was going, and the struggle continues for Klaasen.
Yep.
Another edge, and will be another single.
Yep.
Pulled well, and that will run down for a boundary. That should increase his confidence. Not a bad ball by Bhuvi, but a brilliant shot by the batsman.
Yep.
Edged, and they should get two there, and will make it comfortably. That's taken the top edge and should be an easy catch for KL Rahul. And that's the end of Klaasen's innings. Jadeja, the wicket taker, he goes for 22 of 34, 175 for 4 now, South Africa.
Yep.
That's hit brilliantly and will go for 4. He looks to be in fine form today. Good boundary.
Right. Yep.
That's overthrows, no one to back up, and will give extra runs, and in fact will bring up half century for Faf du Plessis. Very well played, and he will look to bat through here.
Yep.
Single for Miller and will bring up 200 for South Africa. 280 on the cards here if they can finish this well.
Yep.
That stuck well by Miller, and that will raise to a boundary for a 4.
Right there. Yep.
In the gap, and in fact it's timed really well. The fielder will not be able to stop it from going to the boundary. 4 runs to Miller. Edged and taken. Bhuvneshwar Kumar has finally been rewarded. Gets the wicket of Faf du Plessis. Good breakthrough for India. And South Africa was hoping to see him bat till the end. He goes for 59. A good knock comes to an end. 213 for 5 South Africa. That's plumbed and given. So second wicket for Bhuvi in the same over. Don't think they will review it. And Velakwayo goes without troubling the scorers. South Africa in bit of a trouble here. 213 for 6 now.
Yep.
First ball, and he hits it cleanly and will go all the way for a 6. What a way to get off the mark. Edged and gone. So after the first ball for 6, Maharaj gets out in the next. Bumrah this time with the wicket. South Africa starting to collapse here. 220 for 7.
Making their way back to the pavilion, caught behind for 6.
Huge appeal. Umpire's not interested. Not off the head by Alimdar.
Yep.
Brilliant shot by Miller, and it will beat the fielder, and it goes for a 4.
Yep.
Edged by Nortje and will run down for a 4. Lucky there.
Yep.
Flicked nicely by Miller and will pierce the 2 fielders in the deep and goes for 4.
Yep. Catch.
Good shot straight down the ground, and it will be another 4 for Miller. He's looking dangerous now. Play and a miss. Good ball by Saini.
Yep.
Good shot in the gap and will be a boundary. Nortje was ready for the short ball. 250 up for South Africa.
Yep.
And oh, that stuck well, and that will go to the boundary.
Yep.
In the gap and will run down for another boundary. Handy innings here by Nortje. South Africa back in the hunt for 280.
Yep.
And that's another brilliant shot by Nortje. 1 bounce for. Saini misses his Yorker length and gets punished.
Yep.
On the pads and gets the treatment. Easy picking for Nortje. Not good bowling by Saini.
Yep. Catch.
And that's hit in the air and will clear the fielder. Nortje is playing a blinder here. Bumrah at the receiving end.
Yep. Catch.
Similar shot this time, but will just be a boundary. South Africa now 282 with 1 over remaining. Saini beats the bat once again. Good over so far.
Yep.
Is that another boundary? It is. Another 4, and Norjay continues to frustrate the Indians.
Yep.
Even better this time, and he'll go all the way for a 6. That's his half century. That innings just changed the whole situation. What a knock by this man. Last ball of the innings.
Yep.
On the pads, and he helps it on the way for another boundary. Strong finish here by the South Africans. They will be mighty pleased with the score. 297 of their 50 overs, and they managed to score 72 runs in the last 5 overs. Brilliant knock by Malan and du Plessis, but it was Norjay who stood out with 56 not out in just 29 deliveries. South Africa are in with a real chance of winning the series, though the pitch still looks good. 298 will not be easy to chase. Shikhar Dhawan and KL Rahul makes their way to the middle, and it's all set for an exciting chase in the final match of the series.
Yep.
Takes the edge, but lands safely. Good delivery there by Ngidi.
Yes.
Edged and lucky for Shikhar, it will go down for a 4. India off the mark with a boundary. Play and a miss, and ends the over. India 5 for no loss.
Yep. Catch him.
That's hit well over the cover and goes for a 4. Good shot by Dhawan. Second boundary.
Yep.
That's played nicely down the ground and should run away for another 4. Brilliant shot by Dhawan.
Yep. Catch it.
In the air and over the field. KL Rahul will get off the mark finally with that boundary.
Yep.
Driven nicely in the gap. Boundary to start the over for Dhawan.
Yep. Catch it.
What a shot. Races to the boundary. Shikhar Dhawan got into position early for that shot. Edged and taken, so the bowling change has worked, and Falok Wire gets rid of KL Rahul. First wicket down for India chasing 298. KL Rahul out for 4. India 31 for 1.
Yep. Catch it.
Kohli starts so well, and that goes for a boundary.
Yep.
Superb shot that in the gap and goes for 4. Second boundary of the over for Kohli. Positive intent here from the start. Maharaj in the power play, and that's taken the edge, but away from the fielder. Maharaj to continue.
Yes.
And that's timed brilliantly. Great placement and goes for a 4.
Yep.
Easy pickings for Kohli. Not enough pace or bounce from the bowler, and gets him another boundary.
Yes.
Driven well, and that will be another boundary. Timing has been perfect today by Dhawan.
Yep.
This time off the back foot and should go for another boundary. That was cut well by Shikhar.
Hey.
Good comeback by Maharaj. Beats the batsman.
Yes.
Good placement and will get him a 4. Good paddle sweep by Shikhar.
Yep.
That's hit over the infield by Kohli and will run away for another 4.
Yes.
Driven well in the gap, and it'll be another boundary for Kohli.
Yep.
Punched off the back foot and beats the fielder. What a shot.
Yes.
Guides to the third man, will take a single, and that will be the 50 runs partnership between these two. Well played. Back foot cover drive. Fielder is chasing it, but will beat him and gets to the boundary. Brilliant shot. Good running there, quick single, and it's a half century for Shikhar Dhawan in just 46 balls. Seems to be in fine nick today. Great batting.
Yes.
Edged, and the fielder will not be able to cut it off. 4 runs.
Yes. That.
Oh, nice shot over the mid-off and goes for 4.
Paytm.
Got into the position early and played it well. 4 runs, and that brings up the 100 runs for India in the 18th over.
Yes.
In the air and will go all the way for a 6. First 6 of the innings for India.
Yep.
Brilliant placement, 4 runs, and that's half century to the Indian captain. Well played.
Yep.
In the air, 1 bounce and 4.
Yes. Catch.
That's high in the air. There's a fielder in the deep, but the ball takes him along over the rope. 6 runs to Kohli. Risky shot.
Yes. Catch.
Pulled in the gap and goes for 4. South African bowlers are getting hit all over the park.
Yep. Catch.
Hits well, and that will be another 4 and will bring up the 100 runs partnership between these two. Brilliant batting display so far. One of them will look to play it till the end. That looked close. Maybe just hit him outside the line. Umpire says no doubt. They're discussing about the review but decided against it. Let's have a look at it on the replay. Pitched in line, impact in line. Wickets umpires called. That was mighty close.
Yep. Catch.
That's in the air through extra cover, just short of the boundary. Another good shot by Kohli.
Yep.
On the pads and helped it on its way by Shikhar Dhawan. Will go for another 6. Easy pickings for the left-hander.
Yep. Catch.
Lofted over extra cover and will run away for a boundary. 150 up for India in the 28th over.
Yes. Catch.
Hit straight back in the air and will be a 4 off the first ball. The bowler is under pressure now.
Yes.
Short, wide and put away by Kohli. Will be another 4.
Yep.
Oh, pick up shot by Dhawan and clears the fielder. India pacing their chase really well now.
Yep.
Bad line there by Maharaj and Dhawan sweeps it fine and gets another boundary. These two are taking the game away from the South Africans.
Yep. Catch it.
In the air but in the gap and will run away for a boundary. Brilliant batting. In the 90s now, Dhawan, that was timed well and will beat the field just 3 runs away from his century.
Yep. Catch it.
That should clear the field and runs away for 4. That brings up the 150 runs partnership for the second wicket. Brilliant class at display here. South Africa desperately needs a wicket now.
Yes. Catch.
That's huge and it's a maximum. Powerful strike by Kohli.
Wait on. Yep.
Straight drive, will it go all the way? Should get 3 and gets it comfortably. That's a century for Shikhar Dhawan of just 92 deliveries, 2 6, 16 fours. Superb batting by this left-hand opener.
Yes.
Flicked and goes for 4.
Yep.
Deliberately played in the air and will reach the boundary.
Yes, captain!
In the air and will run away for another boundary. Kohli on 99 now.
Yep.
Takes a single and it's 100 for Kohli. Yet another 100 during a chase. This time it's just off 94 balls, 18 fours and 2 sixes. But the job is not done yet. They need to see this through. Free hit and 1 bounce 4. Brilliant shot. South Africans are unable to stop the flow of boundaries.
Yep. Catch it!
That's hit nicely and will be another 4. Bad ball there by Smuts.
Yep. Catch it!
That's picked up from outside off and hit all the way for a 6 on the leg side. These two seems to be in a hurry now to finish this.
Yes, catch!
In the air and clears the boundary for a 6. Brings up the 200 runs partnership between these two. India wouldn't have asked for anything better.
Yep.
That's cheeky. No fielder there and will get him another boundary. Kohli making it look so easy now.
Yep. Catch him!
In the air and is taken brilliantly in the deep. Kohli departs. Can the South Africans make a comeback in the match now? Smuts takes the wicket, but one should feel the damage is already done. 111 of 107 balls. India 241 for 2. With and in the gap by Iyer. Will go for a 4.
Yep.
Lofted and clears the infield. 1 bounce 4 for Iyer.
Yep. Catch it!
That's picked up well and in the gap. Less than 50 runs required now for India.
Yep.
Swept fine and will beat the fielder and runs away for another boundary.
Yep.
What a shot. Will go all the way for another maximum. Dhawan has hit that as clean as he could. Pulled and pulled well by Iyer. India inching closer to an amazing victory.
Yep.
That's gonna beat the cover fielder and another boundary for Iyer. Picked up nicely and that should clear the ropes easily. 6 runs.
Yep. Yep.
And another shot on the leg. Will go for 4. 19 runs came off that over.
Yes.
And that should be it. India makes it comfortably in the end and wins the series. It has been a brilliant chase by the Indians. The second wicket partnership between Kohli and Dhawan made it difficult for the South Africans to make any comeback. Good knock played by Shreyas Iyer as well. Shikhar Dhawan is the man of the match. It has been yet another brilliant Cricket 19 series. I thank you all for watching the series and appreciate all the support. Since the IPL has been postponed now, I will try and work on another series in the meanwhile. But do let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Do let me know in the comment section. So till the next video, it's me Sherry signing off. Take care and stay safe.